they're not seeing eye to eye.
He is a shrimp.
And he's giving her bad word of mouth.
She's actually the worst kisser I've ever had. It's like Attack of the Killer Tongue.
So she got a second opinion.
I just told her, I said, you know what? Later at the evening, I'm gonna kiss you.
Pretty spontaneous guy, let me tell you.
From a guy she looked up to.
I got the height. I'm not a shrimp like you.
If his blind date doesn't come up short,
I wanted to kiss her just to see if she had, you know, the Attack of the Killer Tongue.
will they kiss and make up?
He's going to be swinging home with you tonight.
Or have a change of heart?
I'm Chris Jagger, and welcome to Change of Heart. This is a show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. So let's meet our couple. Now, they met 4 months ago through mutual friends at a bar. She thought he had a great smile, he liked her body, and for their first date, she invited him over for a nice home-cooked meal. Since then, they've been sharing more than stovetop and hot meals. They've had some hot loving, too. So please welcome Stephanie Steers and Micky Zitzman. Welcome to the show. Now, you guys are here because you feel the relationship needs to be kicked up a notch. Micky, at the beginning, though, what was it that drew you to Stephanie?
Well, Stephanie obviously is a very good-looking girl, but she's a sweetheart, totally genuine girl. And when I met her, you know, she just that attraction was there, and it's been going ever since.
A lot of nice qualities, okay. And Stephanie, something that you look for in a man that Micky has?
Oh, a great body. And Micky actually has that. He's got a great washboard stomach.
Oh, yeah?
Really
Underneath there? Okay, so you like that nice, tight body. Now, Micky, obviously she's a good cook. It started out with a nice home-cooked meal. Anything she's bad at?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Chris. She's actually the worst kisser I've ever had.
I never understood that, how people can't kiss. Explain why she's bad.
Information.
Hey.
Every guy that I've gone out with besides you has said I was actually a very good kisser.
Hey.
So explain.
Then
explain what the problem
Then
is,
let them kiss you, because seriously, it's not a great feeling when you come home from a date and you don't want to kiss your girlfriend. You just want to skip that and go to something else.
Yeah, what's so bad about the kissing, though?
It's like Attack of the Killer Tongue. You know?
Oh my God!
I can't breathe.
What am I attacking? Oh my gosh, I can't
Stephanie,
believe
I can't breathe when I'm kissing
All right,
you.
Stephanie, equal time here. You gave his body high marks. Anything you don't like about him?
Well, actually, he is a shrimp. He's shorter than me.
Nice body, just a little too short.
Totally short. I mean, he's...
I've never heard that before, though. But
oh.
Right. Now, how's that?
You probably should have.
But Stephanie, how is that a problem in your relationship?
Because I don't feel safe around him. I mean, if we were ever to get
You don't feel safe with me? Are you kidding me? You don't feel safe with me? First of all, she should definitely feel safe with me. I mean, I can handle myself, and every time we've gone out, there's been times where I've had to handle situations, and I've totally handled it and had to get you out of trouble. And
All right,
you know
well, that's good.
Whatever.
All right, now, Micky, when you guys do go out, what about, do you guys split expenses, or what happens there?
No, not at all.
Good.
She doesn't spend a dime on me, never has, and probably never will. Like, I'm telling you, she is a tightwad, okay? She doesn't spend any money.
Stephanie, no money at all?
Let me give you an example,
true.
Stephanie. Let's talk about the Evian bottle. Let's talk about the Evian bottle.
I'm very
we go to a
conservative
club,
with my money.
She brings an Evian bottle full of vodka in, so she doesn't have to spend money on drinks. We're not buying the drinks anyway.
Now, Stephanie, you said Micky's too short. Do you think his short stature affects his personality?
Totally. He's got this Napoleon complex. You're so cocky. You spend more time in the mirror than me. This morning when we were getting ready, you were starting to get ready at the same time I was, and you weren't even ready when I came to pick you up. So, I don't know. Call me crazy, but...
There's a difference between confident and cocky,
so
you know?
cool.
I mean, I'm confident. And,
No,
and
you think
like,
you're really
you just
cool.
said one of the qualities you like in a guy is someone that's going to be confident, be able to take care of you, and that's what I do. I'm confident.
no,
All right, now,
Not
Micky,
cocky.
she used the word cocky. How would you describe Stephanie?
Pretty lame.
Lame? In what way? What makes her lame?
She has no zest for life. She's just lame.
True at
She
all.
doesn't really bring anything to the table. She's not energetic.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
really quiet.
You know what?
This is the loudest she's ever been since I've known her. I'll tell you that right now.
That is not true.
She seems to be holding her own here, I would say.
Exactly. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
Now, Stephanie, he says you're the quiet one. What about him, though? I mean, he is
just
sort
never
of...
shuts up.
Oh, okay.
He's a blah, blah, blah. As you can tell, obviously, since we've been here, he hasn't been quiet, so...
All right, Micky,
so.
let me ask you then, since you're the talkative one, why come on the show?
well, you know, I moved out here about 6 months ago, and I left someone in Michigan who I was dating, and, you know, Stephanie is the one and only girl that I've dated since I've been out here. And I just want to see if she's the right one for me.
All right, trying to check out to see if she's the right one. Gotcha. It seems that Micky and Stephanie's barometer has now taken a serious dip for the worse. When we come back, we're going to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out if they're going to stay together or have a change of heart, so stay here. Micky and Stephanie. Now, Micky says that Stephanie's a dud, a penny pincher, and just about the worst kisser ever. So, we matched him up with a dynamite salsa instructor who loves to spend money, especially on her juicy and kissable lips. Please welcome Elizabeth Sheldon. Hi, welcome. You know Micky. Stephanie, let me ask you about Elizabeth. Do you think she might be able to cha-cha away with Micky's heart?
I don't think so. Who's going to be swinging home with who tonight?
So, Micky, your phone calls with Elizabeth, did that spark a lot of interest?
Oh, yeah. We spoke about 4 or 5 times before we even went on the date, and we talked for about 2 hours. It was great. And right off the bat, she mentioned that she was Cuban, and my ex-girlfriend was Cuban, so I got pretty pumped about that.
So you thought that was good right off the bat?
Yeah. And so,
all right, now, Elizabeth, we heard Stephanie say that Micky never shuts up, just yak, yak, yak. How was he with you?
Actually, he was really awesome because I love to talk myself, so it was actually worked out.
So it's a good combination there. So was he listening also?
Very good listener. Very good listener.
Why?
Now, Micky, you said ex-girlfriend. Does she look a little bit like that?
Well, actually, she looks a lot better than my ex-girlfriend. Look at her. She's beautiful.
What do I look like?
She's beautiful. And she's a perfect height for me. She's 5'2". She's petite, which I love.
And I'm
which
not?
You're not petite. You're taller than me when you put your heels on. Hold on a second.
Really
Hold on a second. And also, she introduced me to her mom, which was great. And I haven't met Stephanie's mom yet. So.
All right. And Elizabeth, did you and Mom talk about Micky?
Yeah, my mom thought actually he was very cute, and she said he did have a look of Oscar, de la Hoya. And I love
the boxer, right? The boxer.
Look at him, the boxer. He's very sexy. I think he's sexy.
All right. So you talked to your mom about it, but did Mom give Micky any advice before the two of you went out?
Yeah. She actually did tell him to watch out because I'm a fireball on the dance floor.
Which was great because I was definitely looking for a little bit of heat on the stage.
Fireball. Mick, what about the immediate differences between the two women?
Well, no, actually, I'm not talking about looks. We got to dinner and we had to wait for our table, and so we're sitting at the bar and we were watching basketball, and we just started watching it, and she was totally into it, And
I have better things to do with my
when
time
Stephanie,
than sit and
if I look at a television on a date
day.
with Stephanie, if we're like at a bar or anything, and I'm watching basketball, she goes crazy. And I'm really interested in basketball, and Elizabeth responded to it really well.
I just want something more intellectual.
Actually,
sorry, I just don't think
we had a
basketball or
conversation.
baseball or whatever sport is very interesting because there's not a lot of.
You're not interested in
Yeah, but let me ask
if you are into someone, but if you are into someone, you like what they like because it goes vice versa.
I'm not saying I don't like all the things you like. I'm just saying I don't like it.
All right, Micky, well, let me ask Micky, did you ever get to eat? Did you guys get a table fight?
Oh, yeah. We sat down, had a great dinner, actually fed each other our food, which was very romantic.
Feeding each other?
Yep.
And then I
feed
spilled...
me.
What's that?
You never feed Stephanie?
Well, she's really not that romantic. So I spilled a little bit of sauce in my shirt, and she took care of me, which I really appreciated. So.
I got the
Can I not
chance.
ever help you?
Elizabeth, did he ruin the shirt?
No, actually, I did clean him up. I and I got advantage to feel his chest, and he's a pretty good chest.
All right. Now, Elizabeth, all through dinner, did you have his attention?
I did have his attention.
Definitely.
I did know. I noticed though when he went to the restroom, I was kind of. I had this jacket on, and I was a little warm, so I took off my jacket. And he came back, and he was a little surprised.
Very surprised. Well, not surprised.
Well, what was so
but just
surprising? She took
impressed.
her jacket
well,
off.
she had her jacket on, and then when I went to the bathroom and came back, she had it off, and I got to see, basically.
Oh, you got it. Okay, you got a nicer view.
Very impressed.
Now, Micky, you got advice from her mom earlier that she was a fireball on the dance floor. Did you get a chance to see that?
Everyone should see her on the dance floor, okay? She is the most ridiculous salsa dancer I've ever seen. And we're dancing, and Stephanie, we go out and she doesn't like to dance. I have to drag her out on the floor.
We had an awesome time, and they played a really good song.
Yeah, they played a song at dinner, and we were dancing at dinner. She just jumped up, grabbed me, and when we went off, the waiter was like, "Wow, you guys make such a great couple. You look great together."
I like to dance, Mickey, and you know that.
So Mickey, you guys are going to the dance club there. Obviously, was she trying to heist bottles of vodka in their purse or anything?
No, she didn't do anything like that. She actually offered to pay for the cover at the club, which I was really impressed with, but being the gentleman that I am, I wouldn't let her do that.
Well, Elizabeth, I'm getting the impression that you had Mickey totally forgetting about Stephanie.
Yeah, I think so. We had an amazing time, actually, which was great. He let me dance with one of really good friends, and he wasn't, the jealous type at all.
It was unbelievable. She's dancing. I asked her, I was like, I want to see you dance with this guy because I picked up, the salsa all right, but
this guy was...
She's amazing. He was really good. They were dancing. The whole club was watching them. And then when she came off the dance floor, she came to me, and it felt great. And there's times where I'll do that. Like, I'll go to a hip-hop club, and I'll break dance a little bit.
And you'll have to clear the
she's
floor
like,
because
and she's like, oh, you're looking for attention. You're looking for attention.
It's Mickey. I got to sit here, and
you know
everyone needs to
what?
watch me.
It's not attention. It's the passion within you.
Right, exactly.
Now, Mickey, obviously you're having a good time. Did this all lead to some more romance or anything?
Well, we left the club, went home, and we had great conversation on the way home again. And, Elizabeth's just she's a sweetheart. She's a great girl. And so I didn't want to, do anything out of disrespect. I wanted to kiss her just to see if she had, the attack of the killer tongue like Stephanie. But,
right.
But I just gave her a kiss on the cheek and said goodnight, had a great time, and that was it.
All right, so you held back and didn't find out about the tongue. Okay. Were Mickey's private dance lessons enough to give him a change of heart? We're going to find out later. Next, though, we'll meet the man that Stephanie dated, and we'll hear all about that date, so don't go anywhere. On Mickey's date with Elizabeth, now we get to meet the man that Stephanie dated. Now, Stephanie called Mickey a shrimp and says he has a Napoleon complex. And to make things worse, he never shuts up. So, we sent Stephanie out with a 6-foot-tall part-time stuntman who loves to listen to women. Please welcome James Castigard. Hi, James. Good to see you. And you know Stephanie. All right, now, Mickey, I would say James has a good 6 inches on you, height-wise. Does that make you feel a little intimidated?
Not at all. Actually, I actually played basketball for the University of Michigan. I was a walk-on there, so the height thing doesn't really bother me, so I'm not too worried about
So you're okay with that. What about you, Stephanie? Was that the first thing you noticed about him?
Oh, yeah. I noticed that he was tall. I felt safe around him as well, but he's a model. He's
I feel safe around him. Great.
I got the height. I'm not a shrimp like you.
Exactly.
You look real tough, though.
He's perfect height for me, though.
Oh, okay.
Now, James, Elizabeth said earlier that she thought Mickey looked like Oscar De La Hoya, the boxer. Did Stephanie look like anybody to you?
She's got those Jodie Foster looks, I was thinking.
Contact.
She's got a body, and oh my God, she's got some legs. And
so you like that?
Yeah, I got to go on a hike later on and get to see those legs, that body. I was looking forward to that.
How much body were you showing?
Showing my body. I was wearing pants. I had to.
I mean, usually you're really conservative, but whatever.
Stephanie, while you were on the hike, did you get a chance to check out his body, too?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was wearing shorts, so I got to check out his legs.
Uh-huh.
He's very good looking. He's got a great tan. He runs all the time. He plays volleyball, so it's the whole package.
James, besides her checking out your legs, anything else that was special about the hike for Stephanie?
Oh, yeah, I love being outside and being outdoors, and she was telling me how much she does, and she was telling me how much Mickey just likes to sit indoors watching sports all day.
He
not an outdoor person.
What are you talking about? I go outside and play basketball all the time. I try to have you come.
But that's like with yourself.
Yeah, well.
That's not with me.
If you were interested in any sports, maybe you'd come along. Maybe you'd come to games, go outside, do things, but you're not.
I do go outside, and I do.
All right, James, more about the
it.
two of you. Did you get a chance to sneak a couple of peeks at Stephanie's body?
Well, you know what? When I first went on the hike, I was expecting to see her legs. She was wearing the pants. She was telling me about the poison oak and everything like that. But her body is athletic. I could see through the shorts. She's got a fabulous body. She's got some calves. You just...
So no disappointments there. Stephanie, you said that Mickey has a little bit of a Napoleon complex.
Oh, yes.
I guess that was part of it, a little cocky. What about James?
Oh, no, not at all. He's such a gentleman. He's older than me. He's more mature. He likes to listen to me. I mean, it's very nice. Actually, he has a lot to be cocky about. He's a model. He's a great guy.
He's a model? You're a model.
Look at it.
Exactly.
I guess I got to start going after a different profession. I don't know.
All right.
Maybe midget basketball.
So, James, was the date a hike all day or what?
No, we actually did a hike for a few hours. Then we had to go back, get ready for dinner, so I took her back to her place. Kind of hoping that she'd invite me in so we can change there, but that didn't happen. But that's okay. You know, I like to take my time and do some things slow. So I went home and changed and came back.
But wait, Stephanie, you missed a good opportunity, I guess, to check him out a little bit better had he come in. What happened?
Well, I wasn't actually thinking about that, and I was kicking myself after he left because,
like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, I would have gotten a better
you're probably
chance.
thinking about me.
No, I was not thinking of you.
Right,
Actually,
rightfully so.
See, hey, Stephanie, at least Mickey's consistent. You know,
well, that's
absolutely.
true. Cocky.
So, James, the second time then you go to pick her up, how was she looking?
You know, I was looking forward to seeing her in her evening outfit. I was thinking, she's got a great body, can't wait to see it. And when I showed up, she was wearing this long, full-length coat. So I didn't get to see it right then. But when we got to dinner, she checked her coat, and oh my God, beautiful. She's wearing a little mini skirt, a little skirt right there. Great body.
And Stephanie, did James look just as good with his legs covered up?
Oh yeah, he did. He's got the surfer, look going on, but he looked great. I mean, all the girls were looking at him, and I felt really
So
glad
that's
to
good.
be
Now,
with him.
James, I need to know about the romantic chemistry. Did you feel that?
Oh yeah, at one point during the dinner, I was sitting there and I was looking at her, and I just told her, I said, you know what? Later at the evening, I'm gonna kiss you. I'm sorry. I've got a plan to kiss on
And
you.
at that
Pretty
point,
spontaneous guy, let me tell
well,
you.
no, at that point when you, what prompted that?
I told her
think they're
this,
still
and she
mainly-
looked at me with a coy little smile like she was looking forward to that.
Like it okay? Now, Stephanie, besides kissing, what else was the conversation with James about?
Well, actually, after we went to dinner, we went to a nice little bar and got to sit down and actually talk to each other. Unlike Mickey, who likes to go dancing all the time and you can't ever talk.
I thought
So
I
it
don't
was
shut
really-
up. I mean,
Well, that too. So it was really nice that we got to go to a bar and sit down and talk to each other. And actually, I knew that he was into, health and fitness and working out a lot. And I was asking him about my calves because I really want to work those out a lot. And he started rubbing my leg, which was kind of nice.
Massaging the calves, giving her some
And he actually
pointers.
said something to me that was nice that no one's ever said before, that he liked them just the way they were.
So, Stephanie,
you're letting a guy rub your legs in public?
What's wrong with that?
yeah, Mickey, they're on a date. These kind of things happen when people go out.
Sorry, nothing happened with you, but
Now she has respect for me. You know what I mean?
All right, now, but Stephanie, it does sound like you enjoyed James's conversation and what he had to say as opposed to Mickey, who just sort of
it
blah,
just
blah, blah.
blabbers and blabbers. I mean, he actually listened to me. It was very nice. He's older, he's
Yeah.
more mature. So, I
So
think
you were
that he
impressed by
didn't-
that. So,
yes.
James, I guess you predicted the kiss earlier. Did you ever get it?
Yeah, actually, when I took her home and I walked up to her door, I said, I'm gonna walk you up to your door, and she goes, that's great. So we walked
Very
inside,
nice, which
went
is
to
not
the
like he
lobby,
always does.
and I took her in my arms, gave her a big hug, and kissed her right on the lips. Nice, sexy kiss.
And there's how it ended, right there in the
That's
lobby.
how it ended, yeah.
All right. Will Micky and Stephanie have a change of heart during the break? They've got to make that decision, and we're going to find out what it is when we come back, so stay here. All right, here we are at the moment of truth, because during the break, Micky and Stephanie each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there is no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? Now, you guys came on the show because Micky has said you just moved from Michigan recently, and Stephanie was the first girl in L.A. that you actually dated, and you wanted to make sure that that was the right one. So, Micky, we're going to start with you. You wanted to date somebody with more energy, somebody that was going to be less of a tightwad, a better kisser. So there you were with Elizabeth. You guys had a really nice time. You went to dinner, you got salsa lessons, and then all that fireball dancing on the dance floor. You did get a nice kiss goodnight. What do you say, Mick? Your decision.
Well, I had a great time with Elizabeth. We had a great date. But Stephanie called me a shrimp, which I think I can get over because I'm a bigger man than that. And I've decided to stay together.
Stay together. All right, Elizabeth, sorry things didn't work out for you. Stephanie, we're going to come to you now for your decision. You said you wanted to date somebody that was taller, obviously, somebody who was less cocky, and not a blabbermouth that just went on endlessly. So you went out with James. You guys had a nice time. You went hiking. You liked his body. You guys went to a bar, and you said it was great conversation. Finally, somebody listened to you. You said he's a little bit more mature, and you liked that about him. And you did have a nice kiss, too, I guess. Micky wants to stay together. Stephanie, what do you say?
Well, I know Mickey's a little cocky sometimes, and he always talks. But I think I'm gonna have to leave my heels in my closet, and I want to stay together.
Stay together. Okay. James, sorry things didn't work out for you. Now, Stephanie and Micky, I guess by coming on the show, you proved that size doesn't matter.
Right, that's true.
Well, you know what I'm saying. So good luck staying together, and hopefully from here you can get past all of that and have a really good relationship. That is our show for today. Thanks to Elizabeth and James. Good luck to Micky and Stephanie. We'll see you next time here on Change of Heart.